Yes, for you, it might feel hopeless right now because you found out, officially or unofficially, that the person you love, your sweetheart, your desired partner, has chosen someone else, specifically a woman, and has entered into another relationship. Yes, they've drifted away from you again, back towards friends, family, that sort of circle. So you're asking yourself, is this really final now? On the outside, in the present moment, it looks like nothing is possible anymore because there's someone else. No matter if it's, as I said, a relationship, family, or friends. But inside you feel there's still something there. Something is, but it's a question mark because right now you can't grasp anything. It feels like it's really over. Let's take a look at that now. In the collective, as you know, my dears, collective person cards are gender neutral. And my collective readings can't apply to everyone. You know, always adapt the person cards to your own situation and only take from a collective reading what fits your own circumstances. And no matter when you watch this video, I want to say this to you right now because it contains a little piece of information that is important for you. A very warm hello to all of you. A truly wonderful, loving hug. You are so sweet. You are so amazing. Absolutely, your kindness. Honestly, I've really taken you all to heart. Thank you for being here. Thank you for existing. And now, let's take a look. Your special someone has gone in a different direction, drifted away from you, and we're going to see if it's really final. Let's do it again. There we go. Good. We have the storks. Storks indicate that now is the time to change something. We are in a period of change here. A turning point is being shown, a transformation. And there is something huge happening within your special someone. It really seems, and it's already quite exciting how this is starting out, because the opener here is truly a turning point, a change, a transformation. Something is shifting here. And now we'll take a look at what else is being shown, what else we can find out here. On the one hand, this is definitely about you, and we have the sun. If we look now, it does concern you. And the big theme here, as it relates to you, is that he still feels this connection with you. You are still present and active within him, even if, as I said, in the present on the outside, you don't notice any of this. This is what's happening inside him. This is definitely about you. You are still a part of your loved one's life. That's for sure. And I also sense that this is the luckiest card of all, on top of everything. There's an optimism being shown here again. That definitely has to do with you. Your energy, he or she feels your energy and your aura, because there is an infinite attraction, truly a wonderful combination. And you have always given him this joy so warmly. So what is happening in this transformation, what is showing up, has to do with you. There is something about this change. As I said, no matter how things look for him right now, you are still absolutely a part of his life, because you trigger something in your loved one here, even if he might try to push it away. Let's take a closer look. Ouch, that we go deep. And now we'll see what more we can find out here, what's really going on. Oh, hey, well, yeah. Well, that's a good start. So it's exciting how this began here, really interesting. And that's how it continues here as well, especially if we really dive deep now. All right. Okay. Okay. Yes, a clear picture. Whoops. We have a clear picture when it comes to your special someone because, as far as you're concerned, you definitely occupy his thoughts. That's for sure. And regarding this other person, remember, this is a collective reading. So please adapt the character cards to fit your own situation. With your special someone, whether he has entered into another relationship with another woman or another man, collectively speaking, that's exactly what he has completely run away from. You say to yourself, hey, no, we were in the getting to know each other phase. We were in a relationship. Then the relationship, ended here very abruptly, out of nowhere, right? Over, done, finished. And then suddenly, maybe even quite quickly, someone else appeared. Or that his family got their claws back into him, or friends, no matter what the situation is, no matter what it's about. The point is that your loved one has drifted away from you again. This is exactly what your loved one needs for themselves, for their own process. This is extremely, extremely important because this person, as I said, whether it's in a relationship where you say, well, no, he broke up with me, there's nothing more to be done. He's now entered into a relationship with someone else, right? No matter whether you know it officially or unofficially, as I said, I can tell you, you can say to him, congratulations. Because this is completely doomed to fail. It's not real either. The whole thing is actually just filled with total disappointment, with heartache, with tears, with worries. His inner tears are here. I see this person as a complete source of stress for the person he cares about. His situation is a total stress factor here. Annoyance? Absolutely. Even if it's not shown on the outside, things look completely different on the outside. A lot is being kept secret there. Above all, you'll see your special person is also hiding what is really going on inside him. And this person has simply grabbed hold of him. She simply sweet talked him, charmed and enticed him completely, put on an act for him. This woman or this man, as I said, it could also be family or friends, that area. The fact is, there has only ever been a game of deception played here, and it still is. This game of deception will continue because this person is incredibly good at presenting themselves, really exceptionally good. Because I see this person here as being completely focused on material things. And I really don't see anything that would suggest that. When it comes to love or a relationship, this person truly loves him. This person is simply here like, hey, for example, I need a handyman. I need someone who will pay for this and that for me. I need someone who, like a little, someone you can pull along, someone you can bend, And even if you say now, okay, no, he won't put up with that, right? He's smart, but she's even smarter, right? Exactly. Because she knows exactly how to go about getting what she wants. Because I have this person. It could also be someone in the family or a friend. It's just this taking advantage, just this materialistic attitude that I see here. And then this seduction, oh my God, no, and I'm so helpless, right? Maybe someone here has just broken up with a partner and, oh God, what am I supposed to do now? I'm totally helpless, right? Maybe this is also about a child or children. I need support here. So, and then here, of course, he thinks, wow, helper syndrome. Yeah, all right. I'm the man. I'm here. I'm the hero. But just as this person lifts him up and celebrates him as a hero, she doesn't mean it sincerely at all. Right? Also in the family, as I said, or among friends. So please apply this to yourselves, to your own situation. Because what is being shown here is complete exploitation. But that's what he needs for his situation, if he for his process. Because he or she is just running away all the time. He's running away from his feelings. And those feelings are clearly with you. That's such an intense connection. And no, it's definitely not over between the two of you. Because you are completely in his heart. That's what he kept trying to push away again and again, over and over. Basically, what he's done here is bring a complete source of stress upon himself, because things aren't going well for him or her professionally either. Since this person has an incredibly stressed, nervous, restless, dominant energy towards your loved one, even when it comes to family or friends, this controlling attitude, as I said, can be presented very, very well. And he keeps letting himself be lulled in again and again, but because he's at a complete low point, because he was actually already in the process of change when you were in contact, and in the process of moving towards lightness, letting go, really letting love, yes, run free, and completely surrendering to love, surrendering to you. And that's the change. And then, right before it happened, he kind of chickened out at the last minute, like a sudden panic before the door closes. And then, with this extreme sensitivity, this vulnerability, bam, then another person came along, seized the opportunity, and snatched him up. And it all happened pretty quickly. I have this really fast one, and I see this person here as being completely manipulative. Manipulative in communication. And also, yes, in her being, in her actions, because she knows exactly what she wants and she goes for it. And whenever this person noticed or has noticed, hey, he's starting to drift away from me a bit here, he's getting a little suspicious, then she would flip the switch again, and present something really soft, something helpless, or, as I said, flatter him again. And just like that, he was back again, because he is also completely caught up in this process with her, the process that concerns you of opening his heart. And let me tell you, after this collective reading, it is definitely not over, because now he needs this even more. He really needs to be hit from all sides, left, right, front to back, top to bottom. Because with every blow he experiences in his situation, since I see him as being in complete pain, figuratively speaking, he's going through this phase of being hurt, of being constantly made to feel small, And every time there's yet another wound added on top of it. And by the way, there's also quite a lot of financial loss involved as well. It's making him more and more aware of the harmony you bring to his life. We have it here again. The harmony, this sense of security, the warmth, this togetherness. And it's really, really important. He needs that no matter how long it takes, because this will definitely come to an end again if it hasn't already ended. Right? And I can already see it here in your direction, in the process of healing. This process, as I said, is necessary because through this experience, he becomes aware of how wonderful, how valuable the connection with you is, how valuable your presence is, something he wasn't aware of before, but he simply needed to go through this again. And you are in your loved one's heart. I see communication between the two of you happening again, or already happening. It's becoming more intense. Above all, I see the communication becoming more purposeful. Purposefulness, where you might not really believe in it anymore, because I see you as being a bit, not entirely optimistic, right? But that's understandable, absolutely understandable. But there will also be conversations, and they will keep getting more intense, especially because the conversations between the two of you are also goal-oriented. Goal-oriented when it comes to feelings, the connection, and your relationship with each other. And here it's about making a decision. And your special someone is coming to a decision because they are choosing who touches their heart and how wonderful that touch to the heart truly is. So, if you're in a situation where your special someone has just drifted away from you, maybe to another person, a relationship, whatever it may be, or to family, friends, no matter what it is, things are not over between the two of you. Of course, you are free to decide for yourself whether you want the coyote back. Whether you say, okay, let's start over again here, right? There will be conversations. I see these conversations happening during the change. I see them happening during the healing. The tide is turning. I see a positive turnaround. And out of the mistrust, because he also no longer believed that he could ever be lucky, and he just kept running away from it again and again. There, I also see that again as part of the change. And this mistrust dissolves, as do the issues of jealousy, which your loved one also experiences very intensely. They truly dissolve completely into love towards you. And as I said, we have a lot of movement here and everything that was a misunderstanding as well. There might still be one or two misunderstandings in communication. In this area, it's a misunderstanding over and over again from morning till night, so to speak. But as between the two of you, the whole thing resolves again. So you really are a very, very important part of this because you give him warmth. And he or she becomes aware of this through the process, through the situation they are currently in. So let's take a look at what else we have here. It's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. We have the birds. So all the positive aspects all are doubled as well. So when it comes to love, affection, attraction, this awareness, so what you mean to him, how much that you mean to him, that is also doubled on top of everything else. And there's still a bit of restlessness being shown, a bit of a stress factor, this. How am I going to do this best? How am I going to manage this? Because it also goes public, this gossiping, this being out there, this, yes, simply this restlessness as well. Especially what this person's environment is triggering in him. But that will also be let go of. And this excitement too about whether you even still want this. Because that's actually the second question for him or her as well. So, and now wonderful. At the beginning is being shown growth and something is developing. I see small steps here, that things are moving forward. And the small steps, even if they're still a bit hectic. But I also sense the closeness between the two of you. This careful way of feeling your way towards each other. Yes, it's still in its infancy, but this new beginning is transforming the change here into healing as well. And once again, something new is starting, and that is growth. He needs this situation in order to accept this growth in love and for everything to develop further, even if it happens in small steps here. My dears, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching and wish you a wonderfully beautiful rest of your day. Goodbye.